obviously teams come in after a disappointing loss. How's the mood amongst the camp?
Good. Yeah, no, we're fine. It's what I said after the game last week. That wasn't us, and we've got to get back on the road of being us.
The boys said that they addressed it pretty quickly the day after the game and were pretty keen to move on from it. Is that the sort of feeling you had amongst the group?
Yeah, very much. We were in here on the Sunday and had a real good chat about it and left it there.
The team's been forced into a bit of a reshuffle this week with Jared out injured. Talk us through the positional changes.
I don't need to talk it through, mate. It's just a matter of they're the decisions I've made, and we've got to try and win a game of football.
Jordan Rapiner seems very, he was very keen and enthusiastic to have an opportunity at fullback.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get from Rapper?
Yep. No, I love his energy, as the boys do. He's a great guy to coach. He's full of energy and brings that to the squad. You know, each day at the facility here at Braddon, he's a guy that has enthusiasm and energy around him. He's a good fella to coach.
Adrian Julian, really good story for him to be able to come back in after what's been a pretty tough couple of years for him.
Yeah, it's Trevor's been with us for a number of years now, and I think he's had a shoulder reconstruction, he's had an ACL, and you know, as soon as he'd done his ACL, I said, mate, just work hard on and concentrate on your rehab. And I said, I know what's going through your mind. You're off contract. And I said, I promise you, I'll keep you here. I'll look after you, because he's a talent. He's a young player who hasn't been able to show any of our supporters or anybody on the outside the talent that he actually has. He's a very, very, very good young dummy half. He just hasn't had the ability yet to play consistent football. We're all very confident in Adrian's ability for the future, which is why we extended him again. I think it was yesterday. So I'm not expecting any great heights. I just want Trevor to fall into the system and play our game. And the best thing for Adrian is just to keep getting game time now. You know, whether it's NRL, and that's up to him now through performance, or just playing cup. But getting game time is really important for Trevor, for his confidence and his belief in regards to the future.
On that, he joined Danny Levi and young Ricky Stuart in contract extensions yesterday. That's another good show of faith in the club and, you know, planning ahead for the next few years.
Yeah, it is, Ben. It's a tough position, hooker. It's a lot of responsibility on you as especially in attack. Danny Levi, who has a lot of experience for quite a young bloke, international player, has had a very unlucky year. You know, 2 broken jaws, and hasn't been able to show us here what he can actually bring to the team. And again, that's probably from the people on the outside, but we see him here at training and we know what he can do. His past has shown us what he can do for us as a group, which is why we wanted to extend him, to give him some confidence where he's not going to come off contract and feel he's got no stability around him. I want to give him some stability, and him and his family, which is important. And it's what we do as a club. We want to make our players, as many as we can, feel that stability is there for their short-term playing future.
And Chevy's obviously a young guy with plenty of potential, but he's going to be a guy that's going to, you know, be developed over the next few years, and that's why the extension there.
100%, Benny. It's again showing great faith in Chevy, but he's also bought in too. You know, he's going to be a future NRL player. I got great communication with his parents, his management, to make sure they're very clear on what I'm thinking of his short-term and long-term future. But he's going to be an excellent NRL player. But I've timing for these young blokes who they all want to play today. Timing of that is so important, because from a physical and mental point of view, you don't want to crush them. But I love his enthusiasm. He competes at everything.